In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a new virtual machine and open a virtual machine which is already available in your computer. So first of all, let's do the easy step to open a virtual machine from your computer. Hi, my name is Talhali and welcome back to my channel. So let's start this video. So first thing, if you have a VM available in your computer, so how you can open in this one. So I'm going to click on open a virtual machine and then to the virtual machines, and I can choose any of those. These are all virtual machines folders. Just need to click on the folder and load this file, so it will show me everything here in this new VMware WorkStation Pro. But I'm going to create a new one, but if you want to import already available virtual machine in your computer, you can use this feature, open a virtual machine, and once you start that machine, it's gonna ask you, I moved that virtual machine or I copied. So you can either select copied if there is already available in your VMware WorkStation, or you can choose I moved if that's a new install. Okay, so for creation of a new virtual machine, we are going to click on create a new virtual machine. So here you see two options, typical and custom. So if you are new, I would say if you're practicing, you should consider the typical one. So here you see like few things. So let's say I'm going to install this one, the older version of Ubuntu, and you can see it's showing me this operating system is detected. But in case if you don't want to install any operating system, you just want to create a machine, you can check this one, I will install operating system later. But in case if you have a CD or DVD and you don't have ISO, then you need to check this one. So it will automatically detect from your computer's DVD or CD-ROM. You can see it's detecting DVD RW drive, which is D. And let me show you in my computer. So let's go to File Explorer, this PC, and you can see my DVD drive is D. Okay, so you can choose any of these feature. So let's say as we are just creating a virtual machine, I'm going to click on I will install operating system later, and I can choose these options too after the installation, and I'll show you in this video. And then next, and it's gonna ask you what's your operating system is about. So as I selected Linux, so it's already detected this one. But if you're installing any Windows 10, 7, any, you can select from here. As this one WorkStation 12 is the older version, so that's why it's not showing Windows 11. But if you are on the newer version of WorkStation, you should see Windows 11 as well. So these are all the options available we have for Windows Server or Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, whatever you're installing, you can select that. If you're installing any Linux, you can select from here. It's Red Hat, SUSE, Ubuntu, or any other. If you select any other, you can choose from here as well. So there is another one for Novel NetWare. If you're installing that, Solaris, VMware ESXi, you can choose this as well. So if you're installing ESXi server over the WorkStation, for I would say for testing, people do that, but in the production environment, that's kind of I would say cheap. And under other, you can see all other what's not available here in those options. So it could be other 64-bit or other 32-bit, MS-DOS, FreeBSD, whatever. So in our case, I would say I'm gonna install a Linux Ubuntu, and it's gonna be Ubuntu 32. So I'm selecting this and next, and here you choose the machine. So I'm gonna type here my first test machine, and you can see the directory where it's going to be saved, all the configuration, all the files of your virtual machine. So I see this virtual machines folder already available on my computer, so I choose from there. But if you want to define a new location, you can choose that too. So all the information, all the files are gonna be stored in that. And make sure if you're going to use the hard drive as let's say 100 GB, so the drive you're choosing here at the location should have at least 100 GB free space, or even more than that. Okay, and then I'm going to click next. So it's asking the specified location appears to be containing an existing virtual machine. So here you can see this location already has other virtual machines. So here I made some mistake. I have to create another folder with the same name, so under that folder all the files will be saved. So that was a good error this software showed me. So now this one going to have all the files and everything under that folder. So I'm going to click on next. Okay, here it's asking for the hard drive, how many GBs you want to assign to that one. So I'm gonna say, let's say 40, because it's gonna be a test machine. And you see two options here: store virtual disk as a single file, split virtual disk into multiple files. You can choose any of that. So if you choose this one, all the files will be, let's say if you have 40 GB set here, so that the files gonna be in chunks, 2 GB each, so that's gonna be 20 files. And you can do store single file. So in this case, splitting the disk makes easier to move virtual machines to another computer, but it may reduce the performance with very large disk. So you can choose split, or you can choose store one. If you do one, so that's gonna be like it will create a file of 40 GB right away. But if you choose split virtual disk, that's gonna be as much this machine uses. So let's say I create the machine, I install the Ubuntu server, and that's total of 8 gigs. So these are gonna be just 4 files. As I keep increasing or copying the file into that operating system, the file will keep creating more and more. So that's the way to save the drive storage on your computer if you're testing, or if you wanna make something to work in production, then choose store virtual disk as a single file. So test whatever you want to test, and then you can import that file into actual VMware ESXi server. So I'm going to choose the split virtual disk and click next. And here you can see all the information what it's showing. So it already detected 1 GB of RAM. Maybe that's the one typically it uses, the Ubuntu server 12. But still we can change stuff here. So it's showing me the name, the location, the version, the operating system, and hard drive, which is 40 GB, and it's showing split, and the memory, which is 1, and the network adapter, which is NAT, and other CD DVD. So if you want to customize anything, like I want to increase the RAM size, so I can go into the memory and increase it to 2 GB or 4 GB, whatever. I can I want to do 4 GB. And under processors, I can change the processors, number of processors to be used. Let's say I want to use the 8 cores, and this is the CD DVD. And once you have installed your created your machine, you can choose ISO file from here, and that's the option for connected, power on. So if you are going to install any operating system, that requires the boot, so you need to make sure that this option is checked. And then the network adapter, if you want to use one network adapter, you can keep this one, or if you want to add more, you can click on add and then network adapter next, and it will be available in this virtual machine. And here you can see the network options. So the first one is bridged, and if you guys want to know what these things are, I can explain you in any upcoming video, because this one is going to be lengthy video, so that's why I want to just wrap up right here. So you can choose bridged if you want to get the IP address from your home router or other stuff. If you want to know, just comment me. And this is the USB sound card, all other stuff. Close. We verified everything is correct, and then we're going to click on finish, and our machine will be available here. As I click on finish, you can see our machine is here, but still we can do the changes by clicking on edit virtual machine settings. Yeah, this is our first virtual machine. Thank you so much for watching the video, and if you want to know something other than this one, you can just comment me in the video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.